If you ever seen any specials, he makes me talk like, well, I ain't got none of that on my heels. I don't know what you talking about, boy. And I don't talk like that.
It's fun. It's fun to be in Los Angeles.
You like it? Pull your mic up to you a little closer.
Oh, okay.
We already started.
Oh, have we? Oh,
Yeah.
we've begun. Good, because I didn't know.
You know,
Well, now all of a sudden I'm like turned on.
It's just like you're in my house.
Exactly.
It's stinky.
We're just chilling.
We're just chilling, just chillaxing. You like
Yeah.
LA?
Look, it's been over 10 years since I've been here.
At all? You haven't even been to visit?
No.
Why?
I don't know. It's like, I always want to come out here, but I feel like there's no point in coming out unless there's some reason to sort of be here. It's like I've wanted to, come out here with a job or a gig or something like that. And then it gives me a reason to stay.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been putting it in my head. I've been manifesting.
Nice.
Fully did a vision board.
Did you?
I did.
They're so powerful.
They really are.
They are.
As woo-woo and crunchy granola as all that can be, I'm like, okay, there is something to this.
They're 100%. I got Bert from a vision board.
Oh,
yeah.
wow, that must have been a hell of a vision board.
Right?
I want to see what the pictures are.
I like put it all in there. And then I was like, I found the vision board later and I went, actually, this is all Bert. Actually,
wild.
Everything on this board is Bert.
What?
Like I put like fun and
Okay.
someone I could be myself with. And at the time, he had a really rockin' body, like ridiculous rockin' body.
Well, he's getting back there, man.
He is.
Ripped.
He is.
He's working out.
He's working out. He's got a great body now. To me, I thought I needed one thing and realized I actually needed something else.
Always.
So always, right?
Yeah.
So, but the vision board, I remember pulling it out and going, oh my God, it's exactly Bert.
That's funny.
Exactly.
I've never written down a vision board for a guy, and maybe that's why I've dated so many con men.
Wait, I thought you were married.
I am married.
Okay.
But like at the time when I was
gotcha,
when I was playing the field, boys, back in 1903, I was looking for a man. And I was like, give me a man who will steal my credit card information. Yes.
Did you have that happen?
Oh, girl.
You
I
did?
literally dated a con man. I did not make good choices because I have bad self-esteem. Or I had.
But wait, I don't think it was bad self-esteem because I could see, well, maybe not me, but I could see how a good-hearted person wants to believe that person is good.
Yes.
And they're bad. And so they get conned. And that's not you having low self-esteem, maybe, as much as it is that guy just being evil.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's I've watched all those documentaries about like that chick who got taken for a ride, even though she was like this really strong New York City powerful. She created Pure, that vegan restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
I forget what the name of the documentary is.
I know what you're talking about. I have not seen it, though.
Yeah. But they target people specifically. There's a sociopathic brain that we can't understand.
Right.
I don't think there's any sociopaths in this room.
No.
But like we don't think like that.
No.
So there's something that they smell in us, especially because if they find somebody who has some strength in them, it's like they get off on sort of chipping away at them. And I really made some interesting choices in the dating life. And I dated an alcoholic.
Okay.
And then I dated a narcissist, like a textbook narcissist. Oof. And then the coup de grace was the con man.
Oof.
And it was bananas. And your body tells you when something's wrong.
Yeah.
I have very keen instincts that I choose to ignore. And I was like, something's telling me this isn't right. I'll give it 5 more months until it wrecks my brain and my stomach lining and maybe leaves me broke. We'll see. We'll see.
Do you think that's a female thing, though?
I do.
I do, too.
I think, yes. You don't really hear a lot of it going the other way.
No.
I think we're empathetic. I think, I think there is probably something in us that's like, we'll adapt to you.
Whitney Cummings dropped by yesterday because she was checking on me because my dog died. She's a very
I'm so
good
sorry
friend.
about that.
It's okay. It was sudden and tragic, and I'm a little heartbroken. But Whitney rescues dogs and rehomes dogs and horses.
I love that.
She's really, really in that world.
Yeah.
So she stopped by to just check on me, and we were actually talking about instincts. And she was like, do you know how long I did not listen to my instincts? I was with some guy for years and was like, oh, no, next time it's going to be fine. Oh, no, next time he will learn the lesson. Yeah. And I just kept reinvesting. And it's all, she was like, it's what women do. We just don't listen to our instincts. Yeah. My motto this year, I said this yesterday, my motto this year is to listen to my instincts.
Yes.
That's my whole goal for the year.
Exactly.
As soon as it hits me, go, that's the answer. That's the answer.
I literally have been writing down every day, I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust my gut. I trust my gut. Because whether it's business or personal, your body knows.
100%.
And my body, like, if I really tuned in, I think I could be a little psychic.
Yeah,
the psychic
probably.
once told me that. He was like, you could do what I do. And I was like, but I don't want to talk to dead people. Oh, it's too much. Like, there's too many voices in my head already. Like, I don't need my grandmother coming back and being like, what are you doing down there?
That's a medium.
Oh, psychic medium.
6'7".
Exactly. Whatever you want. But yeah, when I listen to my gut, things go well. And when I don't, that's when things go so off the rails. And it was screaming at me with that guy from the beginning.
Really? Was he sexy?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He was a photographer.
Ooh la la.
In Dallas. I wonder if he's still around. You can't Google him. You can't find him.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like a ghost. And by design, because I don't even know if his name is a real name. That's how bad this was.
Wow.
So met him randomly. I was like doing a show, traveling through Dallas, and met him through a friend. So that's another thing where I was like, oh, well, he's friends with her, so I know her. So trust the guy.
Yeah.
And wrong. All of it wrrong.
Did she know that's who he was? Was she like, oh my God?
No, because she didn't know him.
Yeah.
And he was very smoldery, and he was a ginger, which, I should have right there. Run. We're the worst. A ginger guy.
Yeah, the worst.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I haven't had good experiences, let's just say.
No.
So he was one of these like misunderstood artists. And I was like, ooh, you're bad boy. Ooh, you take pictures of doorknobs. And you're like, isn't this artsy? And I completely fell for it. And he did the love bombing thing. Where it's like so overwhelming. And he just wants to be all about you. And then I flew back to New York, and then he was like, I've got to fly to New York to see you. And then he flew to New York the next day. So that kind of deceptive, you have money. Thing. Like, you have the money to fly across the country, like within a day of meeting me, and you really are into me, and it's overwhelming, and you get really caught up in it. It's very textbook.
Wow.
Sociopathic stuff. But I fell for it hook, line, and sinker, because I was like a 26-year-old girl looking for love in the city.
Now, in your trifecta of nightmare, he was the last?
Yes.
Okay.
He was the coup de grace. That was the one where I was like, maybe I should see a therapist.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, there's a common denominator here. And it's this ginge. So I was like, I think, it took 5 months. I was down to like 95 pounds. So my body was telling me.
Wait, why? What was
he? Looked amazing. I was like, maybe I should date more con men. Yeah. Because it was, my body was telling me something was wrong.
Oh, but why were you not eating? Was he stressing you out?
Yes.
Was he like, I call it ragdolling. Was he like ragdolling you? Like, here, no, here, with your feelings?
Yes, definitely that. So it was keeping me on edge and just nervous all the time. I was just constantly in a state of nerves, because there was like the disconnect between your stomach and your brain.
Yeah.
And then your heart's right in the middle of that. And you're like, you son of a, pick a lane, will ya? But my stomach was telling me something was wrong, because there was enough like sort of red flags that were accumulating until finally it was like a field of flags. And I couldn't relax. Like my body I was having all sorts of like reactions. Like I was breaking out.
Oh my gosh.
And your body is the biggest barometer for what is going on in your life.
Yes.
And it will tell you that something is bad until you can't ignore it anymore.
100%. There's actually a book called You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay. She wrote it a very long time ago, maybe the late 80s, early 90s. And she will break down, you have a stomach ache? Like holistically, it's one of these emotional issues. Your ankle bothers you? It's one of these issues. It's one of the most amazing references I've used my whole life, because then I go, oh, hold on, I'm really having trouble with like my hamstring. Well, let me look it up. And it's like, you don't want to move forward. I'm making this up. That's probably not what it is. You don't want to move forward. And then I go, well, where in my life am I hesitant to move forward? And it's always right.
Oh my God.
It is always
Louise
right.
Hay?
Yes, you can heal your life.
Okay.
She was an amazing woman. She was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer and went, I think I did this to myself.
What?
I think that I am eating emotions and I think I made myself sick. So let me excavate my emotions. I don't remember what type of cancer she had, but she focused on like, let's say it's breast cancer. What does a breast mean? Like holistically, it's nurturing, it's giving life to a baby, and that I'm feeding a baby, I'm feeding life, it's sexuality. There's so many things tied up with the breast, if it was a breast. And she just kind of broke down like, how do I think to myself? What am I saying to myself that's making me sick?
Oh, wow.
So she broke down her inner dialogue directly related to the cancer she'd developed and then thought, wait a minute, our inner dialogue affects everything. So how do I take a negative sentence and turn it into a positive sentence so that I can heal my life? You can heal. And she completely cured her cancer by completely changing her thought processes. Wow. And then she wrote this book about if you're sick in your knee, then you're probably going through these things. If you say this to yourself, change it to this. And it's all like positive affirmations.
I love
all
this.
about manifesting health and positivity. It was one of the first self-help books I read. I probably read it in like 1992, 91, somewhere in there. And it's right on my bookshelf. I constantly, when I'm having a chronic, so to speak, issue, something that's just not really going away or working itself out, I always look it up.
Oh my God, I love this.
And it's always right.
Because it makes sense. It's like your brain is a supercomputer that is sending signals to every part of your body. And if you choose to like ignore it, then you're like breaking a signal.
Or if you talk badly to yourself for having it, you're such an idiot.
Oh my God, I'm the queen of that.
Yeah. Why do you, of course I had a con man. That's what I deserve.
Yeah.
Like that self-talk that's punitive and hate-based, so to speak, non-loving.
Flogging.
Flogging's a great way of putting that. That's what makes you sick. And that's her theory anyway.
I buy that.
I totally bought it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a great book.
And that's why it's funny because when I did the show yesterday and he asked me the question, I just did Comics Unleashed. I don't know when the episode is coming out, but he was like, hey, Erin, are you confident? And I was like, no, I'm a stand-up. We're not here because everything went well. Like something went wrong somewhere along the way, and that made us funny people.
And here we are.
And ta-da, and how you balance that out. And I also think that's an aspect of like, I'm sort of obsessed with reading about or learning about con men and sort of how they target you and narcissists. And I like psychology books and stuff like that because having been on the receiving end of that, it took me a long time to sort of unravel like, why did this happen and what was the grand scheme of things? And the wild thing about what happened with that specific story was that, he came in, love bombed, blah, 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 wanted to move in with me.
Oh my gosh.
In New York, like within weeks this is happening. And I'm just sort of like, hey, yeah. I'm so go along to get along to a fault. I told my mother the other day, I was like, if we were a family on TV, we'd be called the Pushovers. Like, are you guys going over to the Pushovers today? Yeah, whatever. They can take advantage of us,
Right.
We're nice to a point where we overly accommodate other people's feelings and needs. And I have had to unlearn some of that to like move forward. And mostly I'm unlearning it within the past year, to be honest. I've let a lot of stuff go. Yeah. If you saw the old episode, after I got trapped in war.
Yes.
It has made me reassess a lot of things.
Really?
Yeah.
What have you reassessed?
Not apologizing for myself anymore and moving forward because you do not know the last day you will be on this earth. And that is very dark, but it's true. It's like.
But isn't it freedom?
It is free. It feels better. And as a result, and this is wild, more good stuff has been happening for me. Because I've stopped apologizing for myself. And I've always been very much like, whatever you guys want. That's what I said. I have this joke about I would be a bad protester because my chants would suck. And he'd be like, what do you want? Whatever you want. When do you want it? I don't know, next Tuesday?
What works for you?
Exactly. I'll work around your schedule. It's fine. so accommodating. And you're like that. There's a point in your life where if you choose to go, no, this is what I want. This is where I want to go. And I'm not going to apologize for doing what I need to do to get what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there was something in him that smelled that sort of weakness, which ultimately is a good quality, but he smelled that in me. And so he tried to move in with me.
Wow.
But then here's where I won from living in New York. You can't get things over in New York that you could in Dallas. He's trying to like barter for services. He's like, I'll take your headshots if you let me live here for free. And I was like, boo, that does not work in New York.
Right?
They're like, we need a urine sample, a blood sample. We need 5 credit card statements. I'm like, you can't get past a certain.
Yeah.
And he knew when he couldn't run his con in New York, then he slowly started like ghosting and disappearing. And then it made me feel even weirder and crazy. And then he just literally disappeared like as quickly as he came in.
Wow.
And I was like, I know something was wrong. My stomach was telling me.
Yeah.
So it took me about like a month or 2 to get my stomach to relax. I started the therapy. That's when the therapy first started.
Lovely.
And then a year after, it's funny, I was sitting in my kitchen, and you know how when you think about something and then that person like calls you or it shows up, or like you have a dream about somebody and the next day they show up?
Mm-hmm.
That's like when you're plugged into something bigger than you. And I started to think about, like, I had gotten everything back together. I lost my apartment in the process of this because I moved out of my apartment thinking I was going to go and live with him.
No way.
And so I was sort of like homeless, sort of.
Yeah.
And, so I was in the new apartment after that, and I thought, oh my God, I looked around and it was such a calm apartment, and it was everything that I wanted it to look like. And I was like, oh my God, I wonder whatever happened. I wonder what really went down. And then just as I thought that, I got a call from a girl out of nowhere, and she goes, hey, I got your number from the feds because she goes, I am such and such's ex-girlfriend. He has just tried to use both of our names in a credit card scheme with Amex.
Oh my God.
And I was like, holy shit. And he drained her bank account.
No.
I kid you not. And I was like, when I think about the bullet that I dodged, it could have been so much worse.
Yes.
But she was like, so basically the feds came calling to me. They said your name and I found you. And now here we are. And we talked for like 2 days about what happened and the things that she told me, which was so much worse that happened to her. And I was like, wow. So I got my resolution.
Yeah, you did.
And I'm feeling a lot better now.
You should. And you found your forever person.
Yeah, that guy, he's pretty cute.
He's okay. Starting something new isn't just hard, it's terrifying. So much work goes into this thing that you're not entirely sure will work out, and it can be hard to make that leap of faith. Trust me, I know. Well, I mean, when we started podcasting wasn't even really a thing. We just had to kind of leap into it and hope for the best, and it all turned out really good. Now I know that I was right in believing in myself and launching my podcast business. Despite all the fears and hesitations, it also helps when you have a partner like Shopify on your side to help. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the U.S., from household names like Mattel and Heinz to brands just getting started. We use Shopify here every day at Birdie Boy Productions. Get the word out like you have a marketing team behind you. Easily create email and social media campaigns wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling. Best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. And what if I get stuck? Shopify's always around to share advice with their award-winning 24/7 customer support. It's time to turn those what ifs into cha-ching with Shopify today. Sign up for your $1 per month trial today at shopify.com/wife. Go to shopify.com/wife. That's shopify.com/wife. Cha-ching!
And I accidentally found a good story from when I did the Tamron Hall show.
You did?
Yes, because I did.
Wait, how accidentally?
Well, when I did Tamron Hall, it's daytime TV. So they always want like an inspirational story on there. And they wanted to have me come on and do some stand-up, but I didn't know what the whole theme of it was. So they were like, do you have any inspirational stories of like when you had struggles and how you overcame the struggles? Like, were you ever homeless? And in my head, I was like, how can I maneuver this story to make it work? So I thought about the story of breaking up with him and being technically homeless. And so I was like, yeah, sure I was. But I was like millennial homeless.
Yeah.
Where I'm on people's apartments. I'm not like living on a sidewalk or anything, you know. But I was like, this fits the bill. But then I just thought that was going to be it. And that was all.
Right.
And I was supposed to just go on the show and do like 5 minutes of stand-up or something. That's all I thought I was supposed to do.
Yeah.
But then they were like, you're going to do 1 minute of stand-up, which good luck with that.
Yeah, right? That's nothing.
It's nothing. It's half a joke.
And I was going to say, you can't even do
I didn't even finish the joke.
Yeah,
honestly,
no.
I did literally half a joke. And then they were like, and then she's going to invite you over to the sofa to talk about being homeless. And I was like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, I told the lie. That's now going to ricochet on national TV. I was like, please no. I was like, you can't do that. You can't. I said, I can't talk about that. She goes, it's nothing to be ashamed of. And I was like, no, I know.
No.
But I can't, no. I think I told I maneuvered my story to make it work so that I could be on daytime TV.
Oh my gosh.
And it came back to bite me in the A.
It did?
Just because she was like, I was like, oh my God, I can't go on a daytime TV talk show on ABC Disney and being like, so I was homeless when I wasn't, you know?
Yeah.
But
you were homeless adjacent.
yes, I was millennial homeless.
Yes, you were homeless.
Which just meant that I went back to visit my parents for like a month.
Right?
You know? So, anywho, they didn't end up telling the story. I dodged the bullet.
That's good.
Yes. Thank God.
A 1 minute joke. You can say, take my wife, please.
Yeah.
That's
and
kind of
thank
it.
you.
And thank you.
It was off. I was like, made me a better writer though, because I was like, ooh, you gotta have some punch in 1 minute.
That's true. How long have you been doing stand-up?
Pure stand-up. Whew, I think it'll be 12 years this July. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah. I was a sketch gal, sketch and improv, came up in Boston, grew up in Boston, which informs everything that I do.
Yes.
Boston are funny people.
Yes, they
We're
are.
dry and we're weird and we're funny. And we have no feelings.
Yeah.
So, you know, that makes a comedian.
Yes.
And so I came up doing sketch and improv. And then I went into musical theater. I went to school for musical theater, graduated from Ithaca, came to New York, started doing musical theater, and then just felt like I kept hitting walls there. I couldn't, I don't know. I just hit a plateau. And at the same time, it was like I would go away to do a musical and then I'd come back and I'd go back into sketch and improv in New York, like the original UCB.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I had a foot in each realm. And then eventually I was like, neither of these things are getting the best version of me.
Okay.
Because I was like sort of split down the middle.
Uh-huh.
And at a certain point, you do kind of have to pick a lane and like put your foot on the gas, you know?
For sure.
So I was like, I'm going to go in this direction and see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here you are, 12
And
years
here
later.
I am.
Oh my goodness.
I'm with LeeAnn Crusher.
And we're talking good things.
We are talking good things.
Good
Con
things.
men, etc.
That's a crazy story. Wow. You really did dodge a bullet a little bit.
I've dodged too many bullets. I'm exhausted.
I know,
I
right?
need to stop dodging.
Yes.
I just want to sit down and have no bullets fly.
No.
Just for a little while, just kind of ride the wave.
So why did you come to LA? You haven't been here in 10 years. Where are you
10
coming?
years. I came here to film Comics Unleashed.
Okay.
And I was like, well, since I'm going, I'm going to set up all of this other stuff.
Good. What else are you doing?
Podcast. I did some shows. I was at the Laugh Factory for Chocolate Sundays, which was bananas
Was
fun.
it?
Oh my God, the audiences are unreal.
Are they?
And I thought 9:30 on a Sunday and it was Grammy night. I was like, who's going to show? Oh my God. There's like, all of a sudden you turn around, you're like, there's 500 people in the room. I was like, I guess none of us like the Grammys. All right, good. Come on in. So much fun.
Great.
And then I did the Hollywood Improv
Yes.
on Monday. It's just so cool to come to a different city and see new things and meet new people and like do shows on different stages. And I'm just like, what have I been waiting so long for to come back here? It's like, don't need a reason, just come.
Yeah.
And it was sub-zero temperatures in New York.
Yeah.
It's been miserable. Like all the snow is architecture now. Like these are just new buildings. They
Wow.
can't move it
really?
because nothing's thawing.
Because it's just so cold.
It's so cold. So nothing's melting,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So it's that pretty time to be in New York where all the snow is covered in black,
Oh,
tar
yeah.
and soot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't need invitation. I want to go to where it's 80 degrees.
And it's 80 degrees. You
Yeah.
picked a great week because it's hot here.
Ooh, I like it. I'll
It's
take it.
warm.
My ginger skin is ready to burn outside today, up to a crisp. So yeah, then I filmed Comics Unleashed yesterday. I'm doing shows at Flappers this weekend. Like I just got a lot of
Great.
businessy things lined up.
You're hitting all the spots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. It's funny because I literally thought to myself, it was like on my mental vision board. I'm usually not somebody who like makes a vision board, but then I was like, maybe I should. And I was like, I want a reason to go out to LA. And then that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
It
oh,
showed up. Yeah.
it does. It's like
Yeah.
you just need to put in your order with the restaurant that's called the Universe and be specific
That's right.
and sort of then go, all right, hands off.
Yes, that's right. You have to ask for what you want and you have to be open to receive it.
And man, you got to be specific.
You do have to be specific. And if you're not, and it doesn't show up, it's because you didn't ask the right way.
Exactly.
You know, it's because you didn't ask the right way. You
Yeah.
have vision boards really. I thought it was really cheesy too when I was building mine.
Yeah, I
for
was
Bert.
like, precious
I'm like,
girly
this is
crap.
silly.
What is this?
I'm cutting
such
out
a
of a magazine.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not a girly girl. And I was like, oh, I like that Vogue. All right, maybe I'll try it. You know?
Yeah, I would cut pictures out of a magazine and I cut like words out of a I did that kind of decoupage.
Collaging. You collage.
Yes, I collage.
Yes.
Decoupage is the wrong word. It's collage. And
You show up at Michael's, they know you.
Right?
You have like a punch card.
do you need the glue with the thing on the
You
inside?
want
the
sparkle?
brush, blah, 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 blah.
Sparkle pens, LeeAnn.
Yes.
New vision board for
Exactly.
2026.
I need a roll of stickers.
Now, somebody was like, do you do a vision board for the year or do you do it for the month?
I've never done it again.
Oh, you
I did it
once.
that one time, and that's the only time I've ever made one.
Okay.
Ever my whole life.
Do you know where it is? Do you still have it?
I don't know where it is. I bet I kept it.
It would be cool
probably-
to see what
It
happened.
would be. It would
Yeah.
be cool. I probably kept it in one of my kids' like keepsake art boxes. I probably
Mhm.
folded it up and put it in there because
It's in there with teeth.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, first haircut. But yeah, vision boards are really important. I think Bert has a ritual which I think is really great. He sits down on his birthday every year and writes his goals for the year. He takes himself to breakfast or lunch or dinner, one of the meals on his birthday, and has whatever he wants to eat, and then writes down, this is what I want for this year. And every year when he reads what he's written, he's gotten pretty much all of it. He's done that. I've known him for 24 years. He's done it every year.
Well, look, it's going pretty well.
It's working for him.
So there's something to that.
Yes.
And it's interesting he does it on his birthday because that's what I said. That's New Year to me.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
When's your birthday?
December 3rd. I'm a
Oh,
Sagittarius.
Sag.
Jupiter and born in the year of the dragon.
Ooh,
Maybe
la,
I
la.
am girly girl. Like I'm just discovering it right now on this podcast.
I think you're pretty feminine. You're very pretty.
Oh my God. Thank you. Do you want to make out?
Maybe
Oh,
later.
God, maybe later, lights and everything. Yeah, I was such a tomboy.
Mhm.
Every picture of me when I'm a kid, I have the same Kiss t-shirt on.
Yeah.
My hair's matted and I
Yeah.
have chocolate on my face.
Yeah. And
I
you're
was a
half
hot
covered
mess.
in mud.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I'm
I was
part
similar.
hill folk.
Yeah.
That's what I've always said because I grew up in Boston, but also New Hampshire.
Oh, okay.
Like we have a house in New Hampshire. And that sounds more precious than it is, y'all. Like we built a house from scratch in New Hampshire. And if you meet my family, these are not the people who should be building a home.
You mean with your own two hands? You didn't
Yes.
hire contractors?
They hired a contractor to build the frame.
Okay.
And then when I think about it, I'm like, this was insane. The 80s were so ballsy. Like, who do you think you
The
are?
70s and the 80s were crazy.
Crazy. And my
Yeah.
family is insane to begin with.
Yeah.
And they would clear out, like they bought property. It's on a lake, waterfront,
Amazing.
but it's like rural New Hampshire.
Right.
And they would go and clear out the lot themselves. They didn't know what the hell they were doing.
Yeah.
And they literally were sawing trees. It's
so
like,
fun though.
but if you watch people remove trees now, because I addictively watch people remove trees
Do you really?
on YouTube. Like that's all I watch now. I said, I'm the most middle-aged because I just want to watch a job well done.
Yeah, right?
And that's all I watch on
And
YouTube.
tree removal is your job well done.
Tree removal, landscape,
Uh-huh.
pimple popper type stuff. Like,
interesting.
Yes.
So funny. None of that shows up in my feed.
Oh,
None of that. My feed is people falling, pets doing crazy things, and farmers trimming cow hooves.
Leah, that's literally in my joke that I talk about the
Is
fact
it really?
that who do you watch? Nate the Hoof Guy?
Duh.
I watched the Hoof GP, the Scottish guy.
Ooh,
He was supposed to
I've
be
seen
on
him,
my
yes.
podcast.
Was he?
Yes.
What happened?
He didn't come over from Scotland.
Oh,
I was like,
come
is that
on.
true? You're just popular now and you want to bag out. But I had posted something about the fact that I'm addicted to watching him.
I can't stop watching Nate the Hoof Guy, and his voice is so like relaxing.
That's what I was gonna say.
Comforting.
It's so mellow.
I don't know. Something's comforting about. Let's see about this white line.
White line problems.
Right?
Always. It means that they hit their hoof on something. I'm like, am I a cow hoof trimmer? Like, I will watch people do a job so much that I think that I can do it. I'm like, I think I can blow glass, you guys. I didn't think I could before, but I think I've just done it by watching like 18 straight hours of glass blowers.
I'm pretty sure I can.
You guys, if I were to go to Scotland, I've got this. Like one hoof in the face and I'm dead. But I know about white line problems.
I mean, this is where the white line. And let's see if it's true.
The fact that there's two famous cow hoof trimmers that are multimillionaires is so offensive to me that I'm like, that guy has a garage full of Ferraris.
Probably.
Because his Patreon page is exploding. It has to.
He has a Patreon page?
Oh, I give to everything. I have his merch. I have a Hoof GP sweatshirt.
The whole Hoof GP guy has merch?
Oh, he has substantial merch. He has 2 books.
What?
He's written 2 books. He sent me one of them.
He's a step above Nate the Hoof Guy.
Oh, well.
I don't think Nate the Hoof Guy has merch.
He's keeping it humble.
He's keeping it real.
Oh, cut to Nate the Hoof Guy. He's going to have his own series. It's going to be on TLC.
I want to see what he looks like because his voice is so... I want to know how old he is.
Oh, wow. So he doesn't show himself.
I've never seen him. Now, I haven't dived. I have not done a deep dive on Nate the Hoof Guy to really try and find out what he looks like. You know, maybe the mystery is better.
He's like Wilson from Home Improvement. Or he's like the Sia of hoof trimmers.
Yes.
Like nobody knew what Sia looked like for the longest time.
No.
And then when you see their face, you're like, I wish I didn't. Now, the mystery is gone.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful, but I wanna. The mystery is more exciting. You do not be careful what you wish for. Don't manifest Nate's face.
Yes, true.
It might change the whole channel for you.
Ruin the hoof trimming.
But you got to get into the Hoof GP because he plays mellow music and it's a little bit sexy.
He plays music. Yes. I mean, he's really stepped it up. Nate the Hoof Guy just goes.
So he'll be trimming and you'll hear a girl be like, and I wanna let it go when I'm thinking about you today. And the song has nothing to do with hoof trimming, but she's like, then you left me and you found another woman. And I was like, why am I turned on? I'm a little bit like, ooh, this is a sexy song for cow hoof trimming. He's like, I take care of my girls. My girls are well taken care of. It's like, oh, it's such a good channel. I watch SB Mowing. That's what it is. SB Mowing.
Okay.
He's the guy
that cleans up the disastrous yards.
Disaster yards.
Oh, I've seen that too. I like that too. And he gets in trouble sometimes.
I
in the
know.
City. They're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's like, I'm just doing it for free.
Like, your place is garbage. Why would you not want this? He always gets poison ivy. I feel like he's a delicate flower.
Yes. You know what I watch? I watch the woman that comes to your house and collects bees. Have you seen this woman?
No.
Oh, she's amazing.
Put her on my list.
She's amazing. So she's tiny, teeny tiny.
Yeah.
And she's like not never, but almost never wears protective clothing. We'll go in a house and be like knocking on the wall. And then she goes, this is a beehive. And then she'll get her little saw out and saw out the sheetrock. And when she pulls it down, it's a big, huge beehive. And then she collects the honey. And she finds the queen, picks it up with her own hand.
Absolutely not.
Puts it in the plastic thing, and then all the bees follow the queen, and she takes them off.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's amazing.
This is how niche entertainment has gotten now.
Exactly.
Like I used to watch scripted series.
I know.
And now I'm like, put on that guy who cleans really dirty carpets.
Exactly.
That's all I want
I
to
love
watch.
that guy too.
Oh my God,
He
it's
power
so
washes
relaxing.
them,
Yes.
and he's got the slanted floor.
Oh, yes. So
when
you can see all the dirt.
All dirt.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He knows. And they don't say a word.
No.
And they're just checks, collecting checks. That's all.
Stacking checks, baby.
I'm like sending my money to them because I'm going to clean more dirty carpets. I want to see the before and afters of things.
They're pretty amazing. And I think, A, who lived with this carpet in this condition? B, how expensive is it to get it cleaned? Wouldn't it be cheaper to throw it out and just get another one?
Yes.
Like how much money are we paying here? Because he does like 8, 10, 12 processes.
Yes.
It's not like hose it off. I just keep thinking the logistics of it. And how the hell do you hang it to dry?
Well, then I'm like, is this part of this carpet racket? I start to get conspiracy theory about it. I'm like, he's messing up these carpets, isn't he? He's wrecking them.
Right.
He's like buying all these weird crap carpets and being like, drop some wine on this.
He's got a collab with Nate the Hoof Guy.
Yes.
He sends his cows in to fuck up
Puts
the
his
carpet.
carpet underneath the cows and they're like, that's a 2-for-1. That's a collab I want to see.
Exactly.
Yes. I am here for it.
Exactly.
And the SB mowing guy also does pressure washing.
He does?
Oh. LeeAnn, I'm going to change your life forever because he doesn't talk. He just, and it's all sort of done in fast forward, but you hear the little pressure washer going. I've fallen asleep to this.
Yeah.
These are the new serial killer documentaries for women. It's just like the sound of pressure washing. He could put like, subliminal messages in there and I wouldn't know. He's like, I should kill somebody. Like you just like all of a sudden you're doing illegal stuff because you're like watching this pressure washing.
He's amazing.
But he'll do people's driveways and you won't think that they're dirty. And then you see the after and I'm like, this guy's amazing.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing. I don't think I've watched him, but I've definitely seen pressure washing videos.
Pressure washing, highly recommend that.
But I don't get pimple popping and I would watch it, but it doesn't feed it to me.
Oh. See, this is the thing. Jim and I, that's my hubs, we share a YouTube premium.
Okay.
So we're messing with each other's algorithms all the time.
God,
so if I pop it open, like I know when he's been watching a lot of YouTube because I'm getting like old musicals from 1920 and like bourbon distilleries. And then I'll mess with his algorithm because he's like, will you stop looking at earwax removal? And that's how you get even with your spouse. You mess with their YouTube
I love this
subscription.
plan.
Yeah, it's a very subtle way of like bringing them down.
I have this competition challenge, whatever, with my youngest daughter. So we set up our Spotify as a family plan, except she took over my identity in the family. And now she's listening to like, all these crazy like Korn and,
Wait, so she's making it look like you listen to Tool?
Yes.
And like hardcore, edgy.
Yes. And then I'll go in and go, Yacht Rock playlist. And she'll call and go, Mom, now it's just feeding me Yacht Rock. The Doobie Brothers keep coming up.
Like,
and I'm
Mom,
like,
I don't want to hear any more Phil Collins, okay?
Exactly.
I hear him in the supermarket enough. I don't need any more.
And I was like, then you just keep my account and I'm going to start my own account. She was like, that would be so helpful because you keep screwing up. You're always feeding me Billy Joel's greatest hits. I don't even know who he is. And I'm like, well, now you need to.
That's education. Well, now you can't have a separate Spotify account because you need to educate the children.
Exactly. You must listen to Yacht Rock before you go back into, who is it that she likes? My brain keeps saying Sublime, but that's not it.
Sublime.
It starts with an S though. Is it Shinedown?
I thought you were going to say Sade. That would be a fun twist.
No. I love Sade. My trainer was playing Sade in the gym the other day, and I was like, God, I haven't listened to her in forever.
Is she still around?
I don't know, but her albums from like the early 90s are legit.
Come on. It's so sweetest taboo.
Yep.
It's so mellow.
Yep. She's amazing.
I was literally talking to my cousins about this the other day of like, that's one of the songs you always hear in a supermarket. I was like, why? I could go into supermarkets and be like, I'm just going to stay here and listen to the jams, y'all, because these are the jams of my childhood.
Right?
It's never updated. A supermarket is never updated in their music. No. You will never go in there and hear Sublime. You will never hear Korn while you're shopping at Erewhon.
And again, it might be helpful to have Korn because then you start slamming shit in your basket.
Yeah.
Just go.
I'd be like, I got to get out of here.
Two of those. Because
they're playing songs from 30 Seconds from Mars. Get whatever and get out. Just get out. It's Jared Leto's band. Oh, that'll get them out real fast. Yeah. But I was like, I was making the point that I was like, I always hear Phil Collins anytime I'm in a Whole Foods or a Stop and Shop.
How funny.
And then I walked in and I was like, sure enough.
Good old Phil.
She calls out to the man on the street. And keeps you wanting to stay in the supermarket and buy more. I'm like, I come out with 5 Hot Pockets, things that I would never buy before. I'm like, how many Triscuits did I need to buy before I heard the end of the supermarket album?
It was the music.
It's a good jam.
Are you touring? What are you doing?
I want to tour more. I feel like that's the other thing. I feel like I've been trapped on the East Coast stand-up wise.
Yeah.
And, I just started working with a gal who hopefully it can get me out. I'm in the process of really trying to aggressively build the social medias at Erin Maguire Official.
Nice.
That's Maguire. Not the other Erin Maguire. There is another Erin Maguire who is messing with my Google.
What?
I kid you not.
What's this bitch doing?
This bitch married into the name.
Okay.
First of all, so that's stolen valor.
Yes.
And I'd be fine with that if you were like an accountant or somebody who's not in the entertainment industry.
Oh, no.
However, she also has hair similar, like we have similar looking features. She's a Republican strategist for Fox News.
Oh, God.
So anytime she's on Gutfeld, I get her fan mail.
It's cross-contamination.
And the day when I made my late night debut on Colbert, she was on Gutfeld the same night.
Oh, no.
The 2 competing late nights at the exact same time slot.
That's bananas.
What are the odds of that?
That's a 100 zillion to none.
I was like, do you know how long I've worked for a late night debut?
Yes.
And now this chick steals my name, is on a competing late night show?
Crazy. That's crazy, Erin.
I know. I was like, she is the Erin Maguire my parents ordered. And I am the one they got. I am the Timu Erin Maguire. She's doing me better than me because I'm getting her fan mail.
Oh, my God.
I kid you not. There's a guy who keeps sliding into my DMs. He's like, saw you on Fox tonight. You have beautiful eyes.
And you're like, I write back, wrong Erin Maguire.
No, I just wrote back, and herpes. Because I was like, if you're going to take my name, I'll drag us both through the mud.
And herpes.
Whatever, man. You stole my identity.
Oh,
and
my
now I'm
gosh.
like, maybe I should commit some light arson, maybe, some crimes.
Yes.
And blame it on this Erin Maguire.
Totally.
She can take it. She's making more money than me.
Unless
Fox pays her in drink tickets. I don't know.
I don't think they're high paying network. I don't think.
I don't think so either. I don't think they get paid for those panels.
I don't think they get paid much. I know Bert got privy to someone's yearly salary, and I don't remember how. And it was someone who was a really prominent news person, and we were like, what?
Yeah.
That's not what people think it is. I mean, someone like, a Gayle King or someone really huge like that, I'm sure makes a very nice paycheck. But it was even someone that we were like, that's like the nationally syndicated nightly news or something.
It's the most successful thing right now. Like they have money hand over fist.
Yeah. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. We get it. February is full of flowers, candy, stuffed animals, and of course, lots of talk about relationships and dating. And no matter where you are, whether you're married or dating or single or just focusing on you, you're right on time. Therapy can help you find your way and see more clearly where you want to be. I would not still be married if I were not in therapy. And I'll tell you why. I don't have really good examples of healthy marriages in my childhood or my past. So I didn't really know how to approach being married now. I've been married to Bert for 22 years. We are super happy. And therapy has been an essential part of me learning how to be in a healthy marriage. BetterHelp therapists work according to strict code of conduct and are fully licensed in the U.S. BetterHelp does the initial matching work for you so you can focus on your therapy goals. A short questionnaire helps identify your needs and preferences, and our 12 plus years of experience and industry-leading match fulfillment rate means we typically get it right the first time. If you aren't happy with your match, switch to a different therapist at any time from our tailored recs. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/wife. That's better, HELP.com/wife.
And I know that they did like a cleaning of the house. I had a friend who used to work there. And it was like a bunch of things disappeared when they had a whole bunch of lawsuits. You know, they're like, cut half of those shows right now. We need the cash to get our people out. But yeah.
So you're hoping to be more than just East Coast focused?
Yes.
That would be good.
I would like to.
Have you been passed at the store here?
No, I don't know who to talk to.
Oh.
I know. I want to be seen so bad. Because I just didn't know what I was doing over here. Like I had friends that are, let me tell you, the stand-up community is a pretty wild community. We're very supportive of each other.
Yes.
And it's very surprising because you think everything in the entertainment industry is cutthroat and it's all about themselves. But like stand-ups really help other stand-ups.
Yes.
So when I was coming out here, it's stand-ups that hooked me up with everything that I was doing. I'm doing this week.
Yeah. That's the first thing I was going to say was, who do you know that's passed at the store that can take you to the store just for fun?
Yeah.
And introduce you to whoever.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to do some looking.
Yeah.
And seeing who was on the lineup.
Yeah.
All I could think of was Shane, but I don't think he's here this week. Shane Torres. Yeah.
He's a sweetheart.
He's a doll. I know that he reached out for some people on my behalf. So it's like, you know, you do good. You help each other out.
Yeah.
You show up and you turn up.
Yeah.
And
people do. This is an amazing community. Even though I'm not a stand-up, I definitely am in this community.
Yeah. You have a front row seat to it.
I do have a front row seat to it. And I think this is the best community in Hollywood by far. It reminds me a little bit of what I know, which is not a lot, but what I know about music. They kind of remind me of each other. Bert has so many friends that are in Nashville, actually, and their teams and the people around them are very down home.
I love that.
I find that comics are very kind of down home, even if they're from New York or from Chicago or more sophisticated places. They're very kind of good with who they are, really. And you know,
because nobody does what each of us do.
No, you're all unique. All of you are unique.
Yeah.
And you're the only artists that write, direct, produce, perform, edit.
No kidding. You have to be a one-man band. It's like cymbals on your knees and a drum that you're hitting. It's like
you do all of it.
Yeah.
So I think game recognizes game.
I literally was about to use that exact phrase, or even game appreciates game.
Yeah.
Because especially, I feel like I've been hustling so hard in New York, and especially, it really is like, if you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. It is the toughest city because it's so, you know, there's a lot of places to do comedy, but there's a lot of us there. So it's fight for stage time sort of all the time. But when you all start to get to know each other, like I've had them put me forward for jobs. Like I've got a new job coming up, which is I'm very excited about, but like somebody gave them my name. I don't know who it even was.
That's so great.
That basically like, go look at this girl. And then, you know, they went and they looked at my Instagram page, which again is, I don't have a lot of followers.
Yeah.
Erin Maguire official. And they saw the material and they were like, you're great for this. Done. And they, you know, that's how this happens. And you just kind of go, show up and don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
I'll put that on a pillow.
Yeah, totally.
And I'll send it to you and it should be right here.
Yeah.
Show up and don't be an asshole.
Well, I mean, Shane has done good in that, you know, Shane was such a New York comic. And a few years ago, I'm sure this was not my original idea, so I'm not taking credit. But I remember saying to him, I think you need to spend more time in LA. Yeah. Not because you're not thriving in New York, but there's a whole scene out here.
Yeah.
And if you don't show up for the scene, you're only working half the industry. And so it doesn't make sense if you don't really become present in LA. And you don't need to not be present in New York. You should be both places. And you're already so established in New York. Start working on your LA crowd, working on your community here.
Absolutely.
Because that's exactly what happens is that, oh, well, let's call Tripoli and see if he can come in and do this whatever thing we have. And that's the way comics work everywhere.
Yeah.
So if you're not here and you're not known in this group of men and women, that kind of generosity is not available to you.
Yeah, the cross-pollination of it. And that's where I'm at. I'm like, oh my God, I just felt like
it's worth the investment.
Yeah.
It's worth the investment for the plane ticket and the hotel room to come out, do a Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, go back home. You know,
Yeah.
because then you're missing Sunday maybe in New York, but Sunday's a good day here too, like you saw at the Laugh Factory.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And you know, the store is busy every night. I've not been to the store when it's not completely packed 7 days a week.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the Improv or Laugh Factory in a while. Bert's been going to the store more than anywhere, but not for any. I don't think for any reason.
Yeah.
Particularly, but just that friends are asking him to be on their shows, and their shows are at the store.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I want to
often.
look and see. I don't want to be intimidated by the celebrity of it, you know?
No, so ask Shane next time he goes.
Yeah.
Come with him.
Done.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
He's the nicest, loveliest, one of my most favorite human beings.
Isn't he a doll?
Yes.
I'm such a fan of
good
his.
comic.
And it's so
Such a
fun to
good
watch. It's also like we all watch each other all the time, and everybody knows each other's like style and their bits and things. And I also feel like I'm at this point where my confidence is high enough where like I have enough in my arsenal. I'm not coming out here as just some chotch. It's like I have something.
Yeah.
I have a late night set. I've worked on some stuff, you know, so it's like you belong in this arena too. It's half of it is knowing that you can play the game. It's like, oh, I got this. I'm good.
Yeah.
It's the confidence game. It's being a con man.
It is. But I think with stand-up, you know what's interesting, this is totally my opinion, but my observation is when kids these days come up too quickly, they don't have the chops to sustain.
No.
They can't sustain over time.
Yeah.
And when something's thrown at them from stage, they don't have the chops to recover from it or to address it or manage it. And it takes that road time. You do have to be a little bit of a road dog and be like, I'll take, oh, you mean Omaha? Done.
Yeah.
Love Omaha. Let's go. And Omaha, by the way, shout out to Colleen, one of the best clubs in the country is in Omaha.
Cool.
So
what is that?
I knew you were going to ask me that. Okay. Colleen has Lincoln and Omaha, and I can't remember what they are. And I'm sorry, Colleen. Colleen's amazing. She's been managing those clubs for a long time.
Nice.
But you have to get into those places where Bert used to do urban rooms for a long time, where he would be like,
Same.
Give me the urban room.
Yeah.
Because that's not his demographic.
Absolutely.
And so if you can make them laugh, you can make anybody laugh.
100%.
And
That's
if you
what I
come
did
up-
when I was first coming up, because it's like you have to test your mettle.
Yes.
You have to leatherize your skin.
Challenge yourself
Yes.
and up your own ante over and over and over again. And I think kids these days see people get famous. Nate the Hoof Guy overnight blows up for trimming hooves. And they think you can, tell a couple jokes and sell out arenas. And
I have been trimming hooves so long.
right?
That my hooves, I have zero white line problems, Hollywood. Call me. I'm durable.
You've actually been trimming hooves.
I know. I really
For
actually
real.
have been, you guys.
You
It's just
have.
like a side hustle. But yeah, I mean, also it's a marathon, not a sprint in the truest sense of the word. And I didn't want to believe that when I first started. And whenever they're like, well, it takes 10 years to season a comic. And I'm like, I'll make it in 5.
No.
And then you're 2 in and you're like, maybe 15. I don't know. It takes a while to be able to develop your voice, your style, to be unapologetic about who you are and what it is that you do, and to trust that what you've built is enough.
Yeah.
And as far as like surviving rooms, and like, that's the other big thing, sometimes people in New York, you get so into the New York scene that I was like, there's a world beyond this bubble.
Yes.
And you in this Brooklyn room might be crushing, but you may not be able to translate to Omaha.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
have to figure out how to be somebody who can find topics that can connect to these people.
Yes.
And that's really where I'm at right now, where I'm going. I'm sick of sort of rotating on the East Coast, and I'm too much in that world.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like, it's time to push out west
Mm-hmm.
and to connect with more and more people. I'd love to start touring on the regular. It's like, that's what I want to start developing, is going touring. You develop more material because
Yes.
you're doing 5 hours in a weekend.
Yes.
And it's just the repetition of it and the growth that comes from that. And that's really where I want to bring this next year is like new opportunities. I want to come back to LA because I've loved my time here so far. And I'm only halfway through the week.
Amazing.
And I love this weather, baby.
Right?
I'll take it. My
not
lily white
shabby.
skin wants to get a 1st-degree burn here. So I want to be back more often.
You have
That
to
is
come
the
back
goal.
more often. You should. You should.
And I'll do this podcast every time I come back.
Come
and you'll be like,
on
can you
over.
leave? Good God.
Come on over.
Where are
that
you from originally?
Georgia.
Okay.
The great
That's why I was
state
like
of-
and that's one of your daughters.
Yes, Georgia May.
Georgia May.
Georgia May. Both my grandmother's middle name was May.
Oh, nice.
So I named her after both grandmothers.
Cute.
And yeah, I'm from Georgia. Was there until I was 23 and then I moved to New York.
Oh, that's right. And you went with like a writing job, right?
No,
Like
I
you started
went to
writing when you got
study
there.
acting.
That's
And
what it
then
was.
when I was acting, I was like, everyone kept saying, you need to change your accent. You got to drop your accent. Why are you have this accent? And I was like, well, why don't I just write something that works with my accent?
Smart.
So I did. I wrote like a 1 act and put it up. And then I got tired of New York. I couldn't find my people in New York.
Yeah.
I had this experience actually a couple nights ago. I went to a book launch and I looked around and everyone's in beige. And I'm in coral.
Yeah.
And I went,
One of these things is not like the other.
yeah. And they were all very buttoned up and very high pony perfect. And I went, this is how I felt in New York City. This arena is exactly why I left New York City.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, LA has a lot more goof. There's a lot more goof over here.
I
A
love
lot
that.
more like, you do you, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I did not find that in New York. I'm sure it's there, but I never found it.
Yeah.
Never experienced it. So yeah, I had that moment. It almost like portaled me back in time to why
Yeah.
I left New York. Because I just couldn't find my people. I couldn't
Was
find
that
them.
in New York, the book launch when you went there?
No, that was in the Pacific Palisades.
Oh, no.
couple
You're like,
nights
it's
ago.
bled over here. Don't.
Well, I mean, people exist everywhere. Goofs exist in New York City too. I
Yeah.
just never found them. I kept finding
The
have you
wrong
read
crowd.
James Joyce? And I'm
No,
like,
Brooklyn.
Is he? I don't know who that is. I have no idea.
Uh-huh.
At the time, but yeah. So I moved out here and dropped acting entirely. I moved out here and I was like, I don't think I actually want that. I'm one of
Yeah.
those that are like, you'd be way better at that role than I would. You should do that role. But the writing, I really got into. I wrote 8 screenplays in 2.5 years,
Oh,
and one of them sold and was made, and
that's so cool.
and so I got really into that headspace. And then when we started having kids, I was like, I can't do that because the way that I did that was really immersive. I 6 days a week, 10, 12 hours a day. I'd stop and take a break and take a walk, but it's all I did. I tend to be an immersive person in general. And so I was like, well, I can't do that and raise kids. And if I can't do it like that, I'm just going to be frustrated all the time because I will start a good idea and someone will need a nap and I can't. And we were so broke. Bert was making like $500 a week.
Yeah.
And so I just put my writing on pause. And then I started helping Bert with his stand-up, not writing a joke. I have never written a single joke of his, but I've been like, what if you put this joke before that joke?
Yeah.
What if you like reverse them? And I don't know if you know this, but you've said like the word that 4 or 5 times in the story.
Oh my God, you're like a power editor.
Pull that out. Or sometimes he would say, fuck over and over again. And I go, just choose one. Where does it go and why? And put it there and then put a word in the rest of the places. And so I got really into helping him kind of sharpen his knives.
Yeah,
really. But it's all his knife. I just helped him sharpen it. And then I started helping him with his specials and getting really into giving him notes on what's the special. And then I started sitting in the edits for the specials. And I'm not an editor, but I have very definite opinions on how a stand-up special should be edited.
Yes.
And so I sat with his editor for Secret Time, Hey Big Boy, Razzle Dazzle, Lucky. I did not sit in on the machine. Everything after the machine, I've sat in and given copious notes in the edit, which I love. It's my
Nice.
it's my favorite thing to do, I think, is to tell a story with an edit.
I have always said
Love
the
it.
editor is the most important thing.
He's not the most important. There's 3 important things.
Mhm.
A script,
Mm.
the casting,
Yes.
and if you don't capture it, you don't have anything to edit.
Valid.
So,
Okay.
I don't know if I think that's probably the director to make sure he's got the shots that you can choose from and then the edit. But if you don't have the casting right, the casting is 80% of a project, in my opinion. If you get the casting right, you can just like step back and let the whole story tell itself.
That's great.
So if you got the story in good shape and you've cast it well, the director shouldn't have to do much for the acting.
Yeah.
He should set up the shots for the editor.
Mhm,
Really,
mhm.
he's really. This sounds terrible, but in my opinion, if he's casted right and he's written it right, he's setting up the football so the editor can punt it.
Yes.
And then the editor is really how you get that. And the director helps the editor tell the story through editing. But
Director's a QB of the
yeah,
whole thing.
yeah, exactly right. And so
Look at me in a sports reference.
I know,
Who
bring
am I?
bring it. So I love what my life turned into. I left Georgia thinking I was going to be an actress, and I ended up being this person. I think I had more of a producer brain than I understood.
Yeah.
And I didn't really know what a producer was. So I had to kind of fumble my way into who I am
Yeah.
without any,
Template.
background. I mean, I grew
Yeah.
up in a town of 1,600 people in rural Georgia. I just watched award shows and I loved movies. My dad loved watching movies and comedies in particular and stand-up, which is
My
so
God.
crazy. I never dated a stand-up, never interested in the world of stand-up. And then once I got married, I was like, hold on. I watched Richard Pryor. I watched Andy Griffith. I watched Red Fox. I watched George Carlin. I watched Gallagher.
Oh my God.
My dad loved stand-up and he
Yeah.
loved Mel Brooks. And so that's all I grew up consuming was Mel Brooks and all these different stand-ups. And then I end up marrying a stand-up and I end up having opportunities to create these great specials with Bert. And then our TV show, Free Bert, I executive produced that.
That's
and I
so great.
in no means was the most important voice in that, but I had a voice in it.
Yeah.
And I did give notes and they were taken. And I definitely was one of several people that made that a great show. But I got to participate in that creative way.
Yeah. Side note, did you watch the Mel Brooks documentary?
Yes,
So great.
of course.
So wild to watch.
I also listened to his memoir like a year or so ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's really great. He really, really, I think I watched History of the World Part 1 maybe 30, 40 times because
I
my
love
dad
that
had the
movie.
laser disc.
Yes.
Do you remember the laser disc?
I grew up with Blazing Saddles playing 24/7 in the
Same.
house. And
We
when
had
that wasn't
2
playing.
laser discs. Blazing Saddles, History of the World Part 1.
Yes. And the best use of B. Arthur, I
Yes.
think, ever in that movie.
Yeah, it's amazing.
But it's cool that there's no accidents. You clearly fell into the exact arena that you're supposed to be functioning in,
Absolutely.
which is such a great origin story and sort of where you landed.
Yeah.
Do you have casting? Do you get involved in that aspect of it?
For Free Bert,
Yeah, or any of them?
well, that's the only thing we've made that required any kind of casting.
Okay.
That's not true, I guess.
The Machine, because Steph.
The Machine, yes.
Yeah,
I was
she was
very
there.
involved in the casting. I really don't care about, not that I don't care. I don't feel I should have input with like the supporting characters.
Mhm,
I feel I should have input with who plays me.
Exactly.
And who
that
plays
must be
my children.
wild. Is
Yes.
it weird to watch people play you against your husband?
No, because so many people have asked me this, and this is what my brain does and has always done. He talks about me on stage.
Yeah.
And so that person is actually not me. It's a made up person that he tells everybody he's married to. If you ever seen any specials, he makes me talk like, well, I ain't got none of that on my heels. I don't know what you talking about, boy. And I don't talk like that.
Oh my
So
God.
then-
LeeAnn, this is something that every comic has to do. I do that with my husband, and every time I do his voice on stage, he goes, because I'm like, his voice is real specific. He's like, oh, hey guys. So anyway, I'm just going to watch some theater programs. And he's like, I don't sound like that. And I was like, yeah, you do. Everything has to be dialed way up.
Dialed
man.
up. And I'm like, I don't sound like that. So I had to like, and he tells the root of a lot of the stories are true.
Yeah.
But they've been expanded. And some stories he tells on stage happened to me when he tells them like they happened to him, especially with our kids. I mean,
Yes.
so many times raising kids, I'd call Bert and go, you will not believe what Isla did today.
And then that goes into the act.
And then he goes, I caught Isla doing this today. And
Exactly,
so I had
yeah.
to disconnect from, wait a minute, that's my story.
Pride.
As long as it's my story in real life,
Yeah.
he can do whatever he wants on stage.
Okay.
And I feel that way about who plays me. What I was most concerned with Stephanie, and Stephanie killed it, and with Arden, who played me in the series, is the essence of me.
Yeah.
You don't need to be like me. You don't have to look like me. You don't
it's
even
not
need
an
to be
impression.
Southern.
Yeah.
You just need the essence, which is, I think, I get a real kick out of Bert.
Yeah.
He is frustrating, but I also get a real, genuine kick out of him.
Uh-huh.
And I really love him. And so the difficulty in casting for me is women would come in and like, every audition was an eye roll. And you're like, that's not who I am.
Yeah.
And that's not our relationship.
Yeah.
You have to get the relationship right. And when you get the relationship right, then the rest of it's pretty easy. So as soon as Stephanie showed up on camera eating Flipside crackers, I went, that's the girl. That's the girl.
She's ours.
And she did the read and I went, and we read women who were like Southern.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, she's missing the mark. And then Stephanie was eating those crackers and I was like, that's the girl. And then I kept really quiet because it was the first time I'd been involved in anything like that. And it was a studio and I was a little like, I'm not sure what I should say here. But Peter Atencia, who directed it, was like, Stephanie's the girl. And I went, yes, she is. She's the girl. Yes, I agree. That's 100%. Thank God. Yes. Thank God. And the same thing happened with Arden. She walked in and the minute she talked, I went, that's the girl.
Wow.
I mean, before she even auditioned, she just said hi. And I went, that's the girl.
Yeah.
That's her.
It's the spirit of a person.
It's the spirit. That's exactly right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you're not doing an impression of somebody. You're not
No.
doing a send up.
No.
But also the eye roll thing, I think, is baked into the culture of comedy movies. Like, think of every sitcom that was built around a comic.
Yeah.
It's always like
everybody loves
Kevin
Raymond.
Can Wait. Everybody
Yes.
loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Home Improvement. It always had a wife that was like,
Oh, here we go
Kevin.
again.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just something that we've had a hard time shedding.
And it's boring. It's boring.
It's hack.
And I'm sorry, if every relationship is like that, how sad.
How then you're not together anymore. You're not playing the love of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean you don't disagree.
Yeah.
It's
so
just,
especially in this day and age, so it's like if you really feel that way about that person, get a divorce. End of the
right?
show. Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's what's keeping the marriage together.
yeah.
If you're constantly being like, this pain in the ass.
Yes, this man's a fool.
Yeah.
And then what does that say? I don't know. I just was not into that. And not all, but most of the women that auditioned to play me were very much like, now Bert. And I was like, no.
Nope.
no.
And you're like,
No,
thank
no,
you.
no,
We'll call you.
Especially for the overall story. I was like, the overall story, Bert's a hero.
Mhm.
So he needs to have a teammate.
Mhm.
And this heroism, she can't be his enemy. She has to be his partner. So how do we cast someone that is just inherently a partner?
Mm.
Like, and then you see that partnership, no matter what the conflict is. That is not a given, but is so solid. It's like not questionable. And
Yeah.
if they're spending the whole time going, now Bert, and you're like, well, she doesn't even like him. So what are we doing?
But it's funny because I don't even think his stand-up has that vibe in it because there's always this element of
No.
love.
No, his stand-up doesn't have that at all.
Absolutely. So that's what makes it so enjoyable to watch is that like they love each other at the base of everything.
Yes.
And that keeps the animus out of it.
Yes.
The edge. It takes the edge off of it. It's not supposed to have that sort of, why do I put up with you?
No, exactly. He got in this thing when we were about to shoot Lucky, where he had worked the material so long that he started tonally being mean. And I called it out and I went, your tone is mean toward me.
Mhm.
And your audience is not going to enjoy that. they don't show up to see you shit on your wife.
No.
They show up to see you bust your wife's balls, which is totally different.
Very.
And so you got it. And he was like, oh, you just are hearing it too much, whatever. But his best friend, Tony, who also produces the specials, went to watch a show live. And he was like, you're sounding kind of like you don't like LeeAnn.
Yep.
It's kind of mean. And I was like, that's exactly what I was saying. And then he went, oh, okay. And he changed the tone and it changed the whole hour.
Yeah. Sometimes you also
words.
have to hear it from somebody else.
Of course. I'm
to
his
assure.
wife.
Yeah. Oh, I know. They can never hear it from you.
Nah.
Ever.
Nah.
But yeah,
Nah.
it's I've been guilty of doing that too.
Yeah.
And I can feel it with an audience right away if I go a little too hard on the paint.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, and I don't even feel that. I'll sometimes say things that like I don't honestly believe.
Right.
And then as soon as you hit it, you know. And if you're sensitive to it, and this is where the gut instinct comes back in again,
Mm-hmm.
of like you sense where that line is for yourself of being like, this is supposed to be a fun experience. You're supposed to laugh at it. It's supposed to be enjoyable.
Yes.
You're not supposed to leave whatever the 15 minutes is that you watch that person or the half hour on Netflix going like, oh, Christ, I don't even know why they're still together.
Yeah, right.
Get a prenup, call it a day.
Yes.
You know?
Well, that sucked.
Yeah.
That sucks for him or her. You don't want
Yeah.
that
Not
to
enjoyable.
be-
Not
No,
funny. Not
funny.
funny.
Not funny. Not funny.
And that's the bottom line, kids. You got to keep it funny.
Got to keep it funny. That's why we're here.
And that is why we've been put on earth.
I
LeeAnn.
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I love funny. I miss comedy in a broader sense. I miss there's something about Mary, Hangover.
Oh, wacky. I
gross
love
out.
a stupid comedy like that. A
So
brainless,
dumb.
brainless but smart.
Yes.
I will always watch Hangover when it's on.
I just watched it the other day.
It's so good.
It's brilliant.
It's so stupid funny.
Brilliant script.
Goofy.
Brilliant. Love
And that's kind of like where I came up. That's my sweet spot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm daffy.
Yeah.
You know, and I just like stupid humor. It's like, I don't know if I've talked to you since this. I did Comics Come Home at the Boston Garden.
I did know this. You were going to do this when we last talked, but had not yet. How
'cause
did
I
it
had
go?
booked it. So it was unbelievable. I was like, okay, this is easily the best night of my life.
Amazing.
And Jim was like, well, hey. And I'm like, yeah, no, this is the best night. This is it. We've worked real hard to get here,
Yeah.
kid. And because also being in a team, you're like, your wins are his wins and vice versa.
Of course.
But this was a big night.
yeah.
Because it's Boston. It's my hometown. The lineup was bananas.
Who was it?
So Dennis Leary puts the show together every year.
Yeah.
And it's a big fundraiser for the Cam Neely Foundation. He's the president of the Bruins. Like everything about the history of this is my family. It's like, think about the times we went to go to the Garden to see the Bruins and
Amazing.
Disney on Ice for me. And he hosts it. Dennis Leary hosts it. And it was me, Sebastian Maniscalco, Conan O'Brien, Sarah Silverman, Michelle Buteau, Bobby Kelly, and Lenny Clark.
Wow.
Lenny Clark's a pure Boston guy. Was that in on the lineup? It's a pretty good lineup, huh?
Yeah.
And but like Conan is my hero.
Yeah.
I have modeled myself after him. First of all, tall gingers.
Yes.
And second of all, like his humor is my humor. He
Yeah.
wrote for The Simpsons. I would watch his late night show. His late night show was like my late night show.
That's so awesome.
Because it just had daffy humor. He's just daffy.
Yeah.
And it was like, this is a big night for me. And it
Yeah.
was 17,000 people, sold out arena.
Crazy.
And first time I'd ever played something that big.
Yeah. What'd you
And
think about that?
I loved it.
You did.
I loved it. Not all comics do, and I understand. But for me, I was like, this is the sweet spot. 'Cause-
Step aside, theaters.
And it was weirdly intimate feeling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's the case with every arena, but this feels tight. Or something how they constructed the stage or something about the lighting where I was like, oh, okay, I got this. And I thought that I would be crazy nervous. Huge night. My friend Trixie, who you met,
Yes.
I call her Trixie. She helped me out. She's like, I am getting your outfit planned out for this because I can't be stressed about what you're going to be wearing.
I love
and she's
it.
from my hometown. She's my best friend growing up.
Oh,
and
no
so
way.
we've known each other since we were 12.
Oh,
And so that was a huge night for them. She goes to that event every year.
amazing.
So it was just like everything was so important around it.
Yeah.
And I felt like I was delivered on a cloud to this, and everything went so well.
Oh.
And I got to meet and hang out with my comedy heroes. I talked to Conan for 5 minutes, and he's like, "Oh, you're like me in a wig." And I was like, "Absolutely. Now, can I have your social security number and your checking account, please, sir?" And it was so cool to be around all them and know that, like, the people that you look up to, you're all in the same arena now.
Yes.
You're all working in the same world.
Right. Yeah.
And they'll paths will continue to overlap as you go. And so cool to hang out with Sarah Silverman. So sweet.
Yeah. She's
Such
great.
a nice person.
She is great.
Same with Michelle Buteau. Everybody was just there to have a good time and to put on a great show. And as a result, it was phenomenal.
I love
phenomenal fun night. And I
love it.
drank until I couldn't feel afterwards.
my
I was
God.
like, I did it. The pressure was off. Give me 5 martinis. I'm in, man. I loved it. So that was a huge night for me.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you
Thank
had that
you.
moment. That's
I'm
a
glad
great
I did
moment.
too. I want more. I
Yeah.
want more in the new year, everybody. 2026 arena tour.
Bring it.
Erin
Vision
Maguire.
board.
And not Fox News Erin Maguire. If she starts playing arenas and like I misfire with the universe, that'll be amazing. God's sitting up there like, give Erin Maguire the arena tour. Oh, wrong Erin Maguire. No. Take that back. Give it to the other one. Give it to the other.
Lightning bolt went the wrong direction. Lightning bolt
Get
goes
her.
that way.
Get that one out.
So funny.
Yeah, man.
So are you doing anything tonight?
Tonight we're going to dinner. We're having a nice dinner out.
Where are you
Because
going?
this is the first night off that I've had since I've been here, which has
Nice.
been great. I've been very busy. Knock on couch, carpet. I'm looking at your carpet. I'm losing my mind. We're going out to, I think it's called Funk or
Ooh.
Funky. It's like where Taylor Swift goes.
OMG, I'm
And-
not in the know.
I am a Swiftie. I'm
Are
an
you?
elder Swiftie.
Are you?
Yes, I went to go see the Eras Tour in movie theaters. I was like, I can't afford a ticket to that thing, but I'll see it when it comes to my local AMC.
How was it?
I loved it.
You
Oh my
did?
God, I'm a sucker for her.
Are
I'm
you?
sorry. I love everything about.
I think she's pretty great.
She's great. She's very philanthropic. You know, it's like
Yeah.
she gives to her people, and there's something about that I love.
Is she? I don't know much.
So maybe
about
I'll see her tonight and I'll ask her.
her. Maybe you. Yeah. I
Hey
would do.
Tay,
Tay Tay.
say Tay. I want to play your drunk
Glazer
aunt.
is a huge fan too of Taylor Swift.
Oh yes,
Like huge.
game recognizing game. Also, Nikki Glazer's having a moment as well.
She's having a deserved moment. That woman works her
Absolutely.
ass off.
She does.
She works her ass off. She
Smart
is
business gal.
about it.
Yeah.
And I am so proud of her and
Yeah.
happy for her. I've known Nikki for a long time. She's a really good person too.
Yeah. I think
love
that's
her.
the other thing about the stand-up world is that you're actually happy for each other when things pop off in a good way.
happy.
Because I think everybody wins when they win.
100%.
It's like, look at all the people that she's employing and helping out
Exactly.
for the award shows and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It's really a shame. I think that traditional Hollywood doesn't recognize stand-up as an art form as it should be recognized, I think, because of the writing, directing, editing, performing. Like a real true stand-up wears so many hats all
Yeah.
at the same time. It's such a complicated and beautiful art form. And I just don't think it's recognized as it should be.
It's underappreciated until I feel like people hit that A level.
It is, but then they're not really appreciated for the stand-up.
Mm.
They're appreciated for the movie they're in.
The productions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the stand-up itself. And
And what helped them get there, which was the
the
stand-up.
stand-up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The stand-up. That's for sure. It's a real, in my opinion, it's a real flaw of Hollywood, especially to not develop content, for lack of a better word, based on stand-ups routines or their creativity.
Oh, you guys are the king and queen of the content and the spinning.
Well, I mean, but there are other comics who have incredible ideas that don't get opportunities, and they kind of should's a strong word, but it would be nice if there were an avenue for that. Comedy Central used to be an avenue for that.
Yeah,
And Comedy
totally.
Central is not around. And what has replaced it?
Well, I think Netflix is starting to. I think they're
But that's not the same,
Mhm.
in my opinion, because respectfully to Netflix has there's no place where a very tiny budget can make it work. You have to make it yourself with your own budget and sell it to Netflix, as opposed to Netflix giving you like $200,000 to make a series. They would do that to make a special, like $200,000 to make a special.
Yeah.
But maybe they do, and I just don't know about it. But I don't know that they have that kind of investment. And there's, YouTube, I think, also made things very complicated because YouTube is free.
Yeah.
And so Comedy Central wasn't free, but everyone had cable, at least basic cable, and Comedy Central was on basic cable. So you really had a free comedy-driven channel. And as much as we think everyone's on Netflix, not everyone is on Netflix.
Yeah.
And so that's why Netflix keeps growing. It's because they keep adding subscribers. So I don't know. I think there's a platform missing in comedy for the up-and-comers, because Netflix is not going to put an up-and-comer on their platform. Netflix is not going to put hasn't yet put Shane Torres on their platform. And Shane is such an incredible comic.
Yeah.
And we made a great special, and we tried really hard to get Netflix to buy it. And that's not what they do. They don't.
You need to be a proven entity.
You need to be a proven entity. That's exactly right.
And
so how do you become a proven entity? Right now, the only game is YouTube. But YouTube is so bifurcated.
I mean, look, I'm watching hooves being trimmed. So it's like you start watching something and you have no attention span.
Yeah.
And then you go right to the
Something
pickle
else.
popper. And that's bifurcated is a perfect way to say it, that I was like, I have a special on YouTube, but I feel like it gets no eyes because it's like it's so wide ranging. It's not
that's right.
It's not a YouTube comedy focus.
Yeah, you're not going there for comedy. You're going. Yesterday, I went there to learn how to reprogram my electronic lock. On YouTube.
Exactly. And then you're not going to like randomly go over and be like, now here's an hour of comedy. I don't.
And there's no like, here's a comedy channel within the YouTube world.
Yeah.
So that you can go to a comedy channel and check out multiple people. So there's no kind of like localization on that platform. And I think that's what's missing, is that people who are not established don't have anywhere to become established. It's almost like how I read this article, how AI is replacing middle management. And I'm like, well, then how do you get to top management? Don't you have to be middle management to learn how you become top management? I mean, when just using a Hollywood agency, you start out as an assistant so that you can learn Hollywood, and then you become like a junior assistant, a junior agent, and then you become an agent. But junior agents and assistants are being eliminated with AI. So then how do you become
that thing?
Bert's touring agent, who is inarguably one of the smartest, innovative, incredible thinkers in his field. He didn't do it in a vacuum. He did it because he built himself
his way up
through this like channel. It's almost like an apprenticeship.
Yeah.
And then you're removing the apprentice part. So how do you get to that established part now? And I feel like comedy is that way a little bit too, is that where is the Comedy Central where you can have the, what was it called? Premium blend?
Oh my God, premium blend. Yes. Well, now
everybody got a premium blend.
That's the thing that sucks, is you've taken out 2 rungs of the ladder.
That's right.
So
where's premium blend?
It's like either you're at the bottom or you're at the top.
Yes.
So, and then you have to build yourself from nowhere, but it's like, how do you compete in an oversaturated world?
Yes.
Not even market, but like oversaturated everything.
That's right.
There's too much distracting you. So you're totally right. And there used to be, for like 2 minutes, there was a network that had developed. I can't remember the name of it. It's going to kill me, and I'm going to have to text it to you afterwards. But it was like, began with an S or something. And it became such a punchline for everybody because they acquired all of these specials from people.
Yeah.
And then they collapsed.
Oh, no.
So they disappeared as fast as they came. It was like a wacky name. It began with an S. Fuck. I know I just said that, but I'm like, I can't remember what it was. It's going to haunt me.
What is it?
CISO. Thank you. Yes, that's what it is. CISO. And then we were joking about CISO for forever. But they were trying to fill the void of Comedy Central, because if you find Comedy Central's YouTube page, it's like nothing now. And they acquire a whole bunch of way too green people that weren't ready. So then you don't have the same quality. So people stop watching that. And that's why I say entertainment has gotten so niche. It's like if you have one specific thing that you're looking for, like I want a Hispanic comic that just tells jokes about growing up in a Hispanic neighborhood, that flavor is out there for you.
Yeah,
it's like
for sure.
ice creams,
Yep.
So then they develop their fan base based on people who look, act, and think like them, which is also wild when you find yourself on a showcase show.
Right.
With that person and their audience has come specifically to see them and you have zero in common with them.
Yeah, right.
I've watched that happen.
Have you?
Yeah, I've been also, see, I'm not as established, but I've watched, without saying any names, it was a showcase show that I was on and the 90% of the audience came because they advertised this one specific comic, and then a very established comic came on just to do a spot on the show, 15-minute spot, and turfed out because they were there to see that guy.
Right.
And who you are is not translating to his audience.
Right.
And I think it's actually kind of crap and it's kind of dangerous if you are only curating people who look, think, and act like you.
100%.
I mean,
dangerous.
he's selling things out and he's being very successful in that. But there's no, like we said, cross-pollination. So it's like, what happens if you tried to do, I once did a show in a roadhouse in the bowels of rural Pennsylvania. It was so earthy that it was a bar. It was like a proper roadhouse bar. It was so rural that they weren't even playing regular sports on all the TVs. It was dirt bike racing.
Oh my God, yeah.
And I was like, this is where I die. As soon as I walked in, I was like, what am I going to do that gets through to these people? And then I won them over.
Yeah.
And that feeling was so good to go like, wow, maybe I can connect with people like that. But they wouldn't be if I'm just doing shows for people who look, think, and act like me.
Yeah.
I wouldn't find you there otherwise.
Totally.
And I feel like we don't have that, we're not developing people to have that sort of mix of entertainment, and it sucks.
It does suck. We have too many choices.
Too many choices that that don't know how to inbreed.
Yes.
We need to start inbreeding people. Learn from England.
Well, I mean, right?
I mean, outer breed. Outer breed inbreeding. Clearly, I haven't read a history book in a really long time.
Well, you know.
Yeah. But that's there's a network, or I don't know if it's a platform. It's coming up. It's called Veeps. Have you heard about this?
No.
And I think that they are starting to acquire some specials.
Oh, good.
So, but I think it's not as wide ranging as YouTube, but it's not so site specific as the original Comedy Central. But I think we'll see what happens there.
Yeah.
My prediction is also, and I'm saying this now, is that the streaming platforms will become like our cable again. Remember when everybody got rid of cable because they're like, I just watch Netflix and Hulu now.
Yes.
And so we all are like, I'm saving so much money. I'm going to pay for Hulu. I'm going to pay for Paramount Plus.
Yes.
I'm going to pay for Amazon Prime.
Yep.
I'm going to pay for YouTube Premium. I'm like, you are repurchasing cable.
Yeah, right?
We've just made cable look a little bit different.
Yes. I kept cable.
Did you? Oh, you're the last one. Even my parents gave it up.
No, I'm on Spectrum.
Congratulations.
With Spectrum, I get HBO. I get all the premium channels that come with my cable. I get. So it actually ends up being a little cheaper.
Really?
Well, I don't know about cheaper, but I don't know. I have a hard time giving up just straight up cable.
Well, yeah, because you're the one keeping Bravo alive.
No, I don't watch Bravo, but I am hardcore into QVC. Don't get me started.
What is this age that you're in? That's exciting.
The Q and HSN. I have been into the Q and HSN for a very long time.
Oh,
and
you're the one buying Lisa Rinna's dusters.
Yes. Hello. I have bought some Lisa Rinna clothing, and it has been fabulous, I have to say.
Oh my God.
I was like, I'm going to try these pants. And I put them on. I was like, they look like $1 million.
Shout out to Lisa Rinna.
She's yeah.
Yeah.
But I buy a lot of gadgets on those shows. But there's something about the Q that I like. I know all of the hosts. I know them by name.
Oh, it's comforting.
And it is. And so I'll go, oh, Shauna's on tonight. I love Shauna. Let's see what pair of glasses she's wearing. She always wears goofy glasses and she changes her hair all the time. And I love Shauna. And so let's see. let's see what Shauna's talking about tonight. And then David's in the kitchen. And David is adorable. And so I love checking in on David. And so I go through the thing and I go, oh, David's on. And I spend like 5 minutes with David.
Oh my God.
And then move on. I don't know. I've been that way forever. I've been this way probably for 30 years.
LeeAnn.
I don't know what it is.
Don't judge it. I auditioned for it.
You did?
I did years ago. This is before I was a stand-up. Like if I were to audition for it now, 100% no problem.
Yeah.
Wouldn't know what to do. But they basically are like, you need to talk for 6 to 8 hours straight.
Yeah.
And I was like, I got you. You want me to talk about this necklace for the next hour and a half? I am in.
Done.
It's a weird skill set.
I don't think it's weird. And I'll tell you why. I think every host on the Q and on HSN are like your friendly neighbor. That just jabbers. They just jabber, and they like to shop. So she will be like, this can, I mean, I would buy 4 of these if I had these cans. It's so great. What's great about this can is it's recyclable and it's a great delivery system for water. I mean, you got to say.
I feel like you're auditioning for QVC right now.
Maybe that's my next
your next calling.
It could be my next calling.
Precious cans, everybody.
You know, and what I like about the Q is they curate things for their audience and they know their audience and they make no apologies about it.
Yeah.
So I'll go on and Lisa Rinna excluded, but some of the fashion I go, who wears this? Because they're selling they're on 100,000 pairs of these pants. Where do these people live?
Do you think those are real numbers?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm dying to know.
I think that place is a cash empire.
Well, I have a friend who worked for them.
Yeah.
And she would have the weird hours.
Yeah.
She would have to,
Like
it's in
overnight
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
It's like a weird compound in Pennsylvania.
Yes.
I just want to visit the QVC compound.
I do too.
I feel like it's a cult. I'm in.
I'm kind of in.
Let's do it.
Well, I mean, Isaac Mizrahi has stuff on the Q, and his stuff is awesome. And I love Isaac Mizrahi, and he comes on there. And Halston, I think it was Halston. Who made Carol Burnett's outfits? Not Halston. Bob Mackey. Bob Mackey has a line.
Halston was
on
Liza.
the Q. Halston
That was Liza Minnelli.
Yes.
I was like, why do I know that? She's
I know.
I'm wearing Halston,
I know.
everybody.
Yes, you're right. It was Liza. But Bob Mackey has a line on there. And you're
That's
like,
amazing.
and the shit looks good. I'm like, if I were, it's not my age, but if I were an older woman
yes.
and I couldn't get out shopping, this would be amazing. I would wear this to church. Amen.
Give me a Mackie any day.
You know?
A little glitter outfit, a little,
Le Creuset's on there.
caftans.
And then, they have
Oh my
Le Creuset
God.
in colors they don't offer in the store.
Wow.
So if you-
limited release.
If you were into plum for all of your cookware, you can get it on the Q. I mean, I just love the Q.
Wow, this is the best. Everybody watch LeeAnn on QVC coming this fall.
Coming soon.
I would watch you from the 2 a.m. to 6 a.m.
They keep me company. I think I started watching it, to be honest with you, when I was lonely.
Yeah.
And
well, it's on 24/7.
It
It's
is.
just like if you just want to watch somebody jibber jabber about jewelry and
I don't watch the jewelry. The jewelry's boring. Come on, Erin.
Get on board. I'm all here for the caftans then.
I'm here for the caftans because I
stay for the caftans.
Interesting fabric choice. That's really interesting. Where is someone buying this and where are they wearing it? It makes me, I'm curious about the who.
That's the next movie you need to write.
About the Q?
It should be called The Q. And it should be about
the who.
The who behind the Q.
The who behind the Q. Because I go, who is buying this?
Absolutely.
And because a lot of people are buying this, but I never see this in public.
No.
I've never seen this Dooney and Burke bag with the University of Alabama all over it.
Wow, that is so
public.
specific. Then that is clearly an hour that you just watched of QVC today. You just pulled that out of the ether 100%. You bought it, didn't you?
I did not because Roll Tide is not for me.
Do you buy a lot of stuff on QVC or you just want to watch? You're a voyeur.
I don't. You know what I've bought on there a lot that has really paid off is gadgets, the flashlight that's also a can opener that also changes your light bulb.
Man, I thought you said the fleshlight.
No.
I was like, you are not watching the queue, ma'am. Then if you are buying the flashlight off of QVC,
It's a different queue.
it's a 3 a.m. It's a different queue. I have a lot of cues for that. I have a lot of questions about what you're buying on the
totally
queue.
different queue. No. I bought my dad like a retractable ladder that you can also bend and make like a bridge and like making all these funky shapes so you can make it work on your stairs. And my dad's like, it's the best ladder I've ever owned.
Yeah, it's the MC Escher ladder. I have that ladder.
You do?
Uh-huh. Yeah, because you need to be able to apparently like paint over
Whatever.
a staircase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I bought that for my dad on the queue. And the queue usually has better prices than Amazon. So I got into this Halo jumper cable / air compressor / like when my kids turned 16 and they got a car, I was like, I'm going to get them this because then they can inflate a tire. They can jump off their car if their battery's dead. It has a flashlight. And there's like USB ports so you can plug in your charger. And it's an awesome little gadget. And it was like, I don't know, $160 on Amazon. It was $120 on QVC.
You just sold 50 units of that. Do you see the gift that you have?
I mean, I did a post about it because I was like, this thing, if you have a teenager, you should buy this thing. And I bought it at the queue. It was cheaper than on Amazon. And I showed on my Instagram post me inflating the tires. And it's the best little gadget. So I have the best luck with gadgets.
Oh my
I
God,
have
all of your
okay luck
Christmas
with
gifts.
clothes. I buy so many Christmas gifts on the queue because it's the gadget piece.
Wow.
Their gadgets are awesome. And they're good quality, or what I've bought has been like legit stuff. It's not, plasticky stuff that falls apart. It's all been really, really great.
Top quality on
Top
the queue.
quality.
The queue is for quality.
I bought my dad a flashlight that like
There it
opens
goes
up to a
again.
tripod. And then you can move the head in all different places. And he's like, best flashlight I've ever owned.
LeeAnn, you can't say flashlight. Have it sound like fleshlight and then say you can move the head.
Is it my accent?
This is a dirty podcast. It is 100% your accent. I bought a flashlight.
Flashlight.
You sure did. Off the queue. It hasn't broken once. All you need is a couple double D's battery. Speaking of D, I sell the flashlight, everybody. Wow.
Yeah.
I would think that online shopping would have ruined the queue forever. And I'm glad to see that they're still kicking.
Well, I think it really is for people who are home by themselves and are stopping into a friendly face. And
Wow.
I mean, like Sean has been on and David has been on. They have been on this platform the whole time I've been watching.
You are talking about them in first person like
I
you've known them for years.
I know them. I know them really well.
Have you ever actually met anybody from
No,
the
I
queue?
haven't.
How is that possible?
I don't know. I would be very like, oh my God, it's Sean. If I met her.
Oh my God, you would
Her
you would
glasses
fangirl?
are amazing. She changes her glasses every episode and they're real fun and funky.
LeeAnn,
David's adorable.
road trip.
I know.
Next time you're on the East Coast, get yourself to the queue.
I should.
Let me know. I will come with you to the queue.
Okay, I'll meet you there.
I want to meet all these people. I want to get a gig there. I want the 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. I want the blue hours,
I love it. I love it.
Oh my God.
I'll meet you there.
Done.
Well, this was a great podcast. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you reached out and told me you were coming to town.
I am so glad to be here. I'm so glad to be here live in person and actually see this. I feel like I've been watching it for so long. It is gorgeous. You are gorgeous.
Oh,
I would
so
like
are
to
you.
buy you on the queue.
Oh, well, thank you. I am not for sale.
Well, but fleshlights are, everybody.
Fleshlights in the shape of LeeAnn. Ooh, that's gross. Maybe not. Take it back. I take it back.
It's niche. Yeah. Merry Christmas, Ma.